Today we're going to have a short lesson, it shouldn't take us hopefully very long, about solving with logs. We're going to change a little bit the way we think about logs. The way we've been thinking about it is I just give you a log problem. So for example, I would say log base 2 of 8. What's the answer? That's a little bit like the analogy I'll use. That'd be like me giving you a problem like 3 plus 2, giving you an addition problem and asking you to do it. The other way that you can think about things as math is something you apply, and that works when you solve. So for example, if I have x minus 2 equals 5, that's a subtraction problem. But in order to solve it, we're going to apply addition. We're going to apply addition here. We're going to apply addition here. We're going to solve it. That's the way now we're going to think about logs. Instead of me, just giving to you this as a log problem, we're going to think about a log as something we apply. Okay, the log, the purpose of it is to solve when you don't know what the exponent is. So we're going to use a log on both sides, and I'm going to use, on my calculator, I'm going to use the one that's right here by the number 7, log base 10. So I'm going to log the left side, and when you have log 5 to the x, you can't just log one side. You obviously have to log the other side as well, equals log 20. Well, a good question is, what in the world does that do for you? Well, here's what it does. Anytime you log something as an exponent, we have that property that says, hey, if you log anything with an exponent, you're allowed to write it down in front as multiplication. So we're going to call it x log 5 is going to be equal to log 20. And what's nice about that is now this is a multiplication problem. Multiplication problems, we know how to solve those. Just use division. Log 5 is a number on your calculator. Just hit log 5, enter, it's 0.7 roughly. So we'll divide by log 5 and divide by log 5. Now, when you go to hit your calculator, you got to be careful. Let's go, I'll show you how to do it wrong first. Log 20 divided by log 5. That's not the answer. If you don't close up your parenthesis, what happens is the second log gets pushed into the first one, and you end up applying this log to both of them. You got to go log 20, close it, and then divide by log 5. There you go. 1.86 is going to be our answer. Well, what does that mean? That means if I take the answer that's on my calculator and do 5 to the power of that number, I should get 20. Let's try it. 5 power of the answer we got. Okay, you got 20. So that's a way we can use this to solve exponents. I'll try another one. All right, I want to get this exponent down. When you log it, well, let me rewrite. When you log it, 4 to the power of z minus 1 equals log 17, the entire exponent comes down. So all of this, the z and the minus and the 1, all go down. So now we have z minus 1 log 4 is going to be equal to log 17. Okay? Well, when I see parentheses, it makes me want to distribute, but you actually, let's do the opposite. Let's not figure out how we can get this to go spread to these two. Let's figure out how we can make it go away. And the way you make it go away is by division. Log 4, cancel, log 4. When I do that, I got log 17. Divide by, almost made the mistake. Divide by log 4, and you get 2.04. So we have z minus 1 is equal to 2.04. The last thing, you just add 1 and you're done. So 3.04. All right, you pause it and try those two, and then that will be that. That will be a day. All right, when you use the log, you only want to log the thing with the exponent, okay? This other piece is something we have to get rid of first. So let's not log the whole problem. Let's first add 1. So you have 3 to the x equals 13. Now let's log both sides. X comes down, so we have x log 3 equals log 13. Now we can just divide by log 3 and be done. So we'll go log 13, divide by log 3, and you got 2.3. Last one, same thing here. Remember, this is the only piece that you can log. Okay, you don't want to just log the whole problem. Only the thing that has the exponent. So we're going to divide the 3 away. So I'm going to go 10 to the x equals, you can either go to your calculator and get a decimal. I'm just going to call it 55 thirds. Divide by 3 on both sides. So divide by 3 and cancel, and divide by 3. Now let's log. Okay. Well, this one is actually, I mean, you can do log that, divided by log that, but log 10, remember, these have the same base. When they have the same base, and x is going to be equal to log 55 divided by 3. Log 55 divided by 3, and you got 1.26. That's it for today. The worksheet I attached, the scrambled answers are on the bottom, so you can check your work as you go.